Hello everyone, welcome back to another week of Dreadbloon. This week is sorta interesting. As you can see here, you have extra starting cash, which is kind of always a good sign when it comes to interesting boss weeks. And the rules here is that boss health has been doubled and boss speed has been doubled. Also, pretty much every stalling tower has been banned, being ice in general, super glue, cripple / maim, as well as downdraft. I'm assuming that there's either some sort of bug or weird interaction when it comes to stalling towers, so I'm guessing that's why it's banned. Also, Paragon limit is 7, but I think that's the amount of Paragons that are currently available right now, so I'm not really sure why it's limit. And of course, custom rounds, but it's really just kind of like, LEDs coming out whenever. Not really anything too special when it comes to kind of custom rounds. We are able to start with Benjamin with the extra starting cash, which is kind of broken. I've kind of played a lot of these boss events to know that, being able to place Benjamin down in round 1 really snowballs your farming kind of a lot in the early game. But double health Dreadbloon should be interesting. I think Dreadbloon is the boss I'm kind of worst at doing, as I don't really play Dreadbloon as much as I do like, Vortex, Bloonarius, or Lich, just because Dreadbloon kind of gets the short end of the stick when it comes to difficulty modifiers. They're pretty, Dreadbloon's modifiers usually end up just being like pretty bland or just non-existent, so I don't really play Dreadbloon too much. And, the kind of interesting boss modifiers go on to like Vortex or Bloonarius, but I guess that's because you can kind of do more interesting things with them, in my opinion. Now, even though Sniper is banned, that's not really too significant, because even though we don't have Elite Defender, we do have Power Lord. We do have enough money to be able to afford Power Lord for the early game, just because, having extra sort of cash and being able to start with Benjamin on round 1 is pretty broken. I'm going to be putting all my farms around this triangle so that way I can get the extra sell back from favored trades, kind of later on down the future. I'm thinking I want to put my Monkeyopolis kind of right here where this farm is, as I do want to put my Balloon Trap right here. I'm just going to have all like my attacking towers surrounding here so I can get the extra cash from that. Now, interestingly enough, something I noticed is that boat actually isn't banned. This isn't really a terrible map for kind of boat farming. When I did my normal run, I did kind of struggle to actually fit in 20 boats. I only got like 15, 16 I think at most. But I mean, I think that's still a kind of sizable amount to still make it worth going for. So, okay, so after I get this farm kind of fully upgraded, I think it's when I will go for kind of my Opolis. Yeah, I think once I get this upgraded, I think maybe like on rounds, when there's like 17 rounds left, I think I might be able to. Or maybe 16 rounds left. As I do kind of want to upgrade all these guys to 220 or 202 before I go for that. Guessing that's why the Paragon limit is 7. NGQ is kind of hinting that you'll have so much money that you could probably afford all 7 Paragons. Not that I think that's really going to be necessary, as, going to be honest, you can honestly skip out on like Wizard and Engineering and you'd be perfectly fine. As I think the other options just in general are just a lot stronger. So I think after this round, so I'm going to get my Opolis. I probably should have gotten maybe Opolis up a bit sooner so I could have gotten up Balloon Trap a little bit sooner. But I mean, I think it's fine. I'll just sell everything here and I have like 22,000, which I think should be more than enough. Alright, Opolis has been acquired, perfect, and I think I could honestly sell Hot Shots for Trap, which I think I might end up doing. Actually, I can't even afford it, so probably not. I'll just kind of have it pop all these F-LEDs. I'm not really sure if it's even efficient to go for something like, let's say, lead to gold. I can imagine maybe so, but I mean, I'm not really too worried about it. Also, for those that doubt the power of the Monkeyopolis, it has made a whopping 17.4 thousand. Pretty nuts. Also, I have 17k to kind of spare. Let's see, we have like $54,000. It's pretty decent. So my defense for tier 1, I think, is just going to be a standard Pirate Lord and probably Sticky Bomb. I think Pirate Lord, Sticky Bomb do have enough DPS within them to be able to beat this. There would be other options I would kind of like to go for, maybe Dark Knight, although I think Dark Knight's just a little bit too expensive. But let me see, I want to get my defense down a little bit beforehand. And I think Wizard can help out with damage just a little bit. So let me sell this so I can outbuff both the Boat and the Wizard. And I'll sell Dart so that way the buff kind of lands on Boat and Wizard. I definitely think the slowest is going to be when Dreadbloon becomes immune to kind of magic. Or not magic, military. Pirate Lords can be kind of our main DPS here. Now let me just set up farm. I think I do want to go for kind of standard farming first before I actually go for, like, let's say boats. I think I'll transition to boats a little later just because you can't. I'm pretty sure you probably can fit all 20 boats in here, but I can't. I don't really kind of want to take the time to be able to accomplish this. This seemed pretty slow, which I mean it kind of is, but I think it's fine. Double speed's not really going to be the main issue. It's really just going to be kind of double the health. Although, Dreadbloon doesn't really have a lot of health. He only has like, what, 30,000? Which is pretty low IMO. And that's that. Let's sell this. Tier 1 pops. A bit slow, but I think it's fine. I think with this kind of amount of money, I could honestly go for kind of Banana Essential pretty early. It's only like $100,000, and I have like, what, like 6 Central Markets. So if I kind of sell all of these guys. Yep. On round 53, we do have our Banana Essential. Looking pretty juicy, pretty juicy. I mean, we only really need to afford like MAD and some other supporting towers by like around 60. Not really sure kind of what I want to do. I can maybe do Master Bomber and Spider Lord, or MAD I mean. Although who knows, Or could maybe do like Permacharge or something like that. I think Permacharge is pretty decent. I think this will be the last BRF I go for, and then I'll kind of go for my Central Markets, because I do need that extra sellback from those farms. Alright, we have 113,000, not bad, not bad. I don't think it's enough to get, it is enough to get Permacharge, but just barely. We only have like 3k left. I don't think these two will be enough, so I can maybe start working on something like Master Bomber. Master Bomber did get buffed to do like, what's it, like 3k damage, I believe, which is not bad, not bad. It's pretty good. I can get this cash pretty soon due to having Banana Central, so I'm not too worried about it. Thing is, it's not really sure if Permacharge does have enough to be able to beat all the rock balloons that are going to be coming out. That's a concern of mine. I mean, Master Bomber is doing pretty decent damage to kind of chunk it down. I guess maybe to help out, I could go for Dark Knight. Dark Knight is pretty decent mode damage. Just kind of up out against the rock balloons, not really kind of for just boss damage in general. Let's use the Permacharge ability. Then yeah, that damage is looking pretty good. So I'll just kind of keep farming from now on. Even though Dreadbloon, I have like the least practice when it comes to him. Definitely one of the more easier bosses, if I do say so. He's just kind of, I don't know, he's just a bit too slow, honestly. I do feel like he needs a bit more health to be much of a threat. But it could just because, the extra starting cash at the beginning. I don't play Dreadbloon too often. But I mean, even without the extra starting cash, I feel like this could still be pretty easy. I guess I could Dark Shift this guy over here to do some more damage. Alright, it's pretty easy overall. Sell this, sell that, sell that. And then I'll just kind of roll with what I have for now. I think it's strong enough, just barely. I can't forget Ultra Boost, let me get that ASAP. And then I could get, I think I'll get Energizer. I'll save up for it. I don't want to get it like right now, it's a bit too expensive. I feel like it should be invested into farms, but I can get kind of Energizer kind of in like the middle of these rounds. I was only able to fit 15, which I mean, it's not really too bad. Even though we are missing like 5 stacks, I think it's fine. Now for this tier, it's gonna be pretty easy. I can just go for kind of Makeshift Dart as well as, yeah, like Makeshift Dart, and then I can maybe get, what's the other cheapest Paragon for a non-primary tower, now I think about it. I guess it doesn't really matter, I guess I can wait a bit. We don't have enough money for it kind of immediately, but I mean, we do have a lot of farms that shouldn't really take too long, in my opinion. I'm thinking maybe Ninja, Ninja is 50,000, so no. I think Boat's around the same price. Ace is definitely a no. Engineer maybe? Nah, Engineer's more expensive than Ninja, so nah. But I think we could honestly maybe not even need to go for 2 Paragons. We could honestly just maybe go for Dart. And then because you only really need to break through the immunity to military, to primary layer before you start doing decent damage. So I can honestly get some like Seer Mines and like maybe Big Plane to kind of help out. Let me sell these guys. I'll put Seer Mines here. Let me get Jungle Drums on this. Because I mean, I don't really need all my towers kind of immediately. Dreadbloon is pretty slow even with double speed. And then this will allow me to get some pops on the Ace. So I'll go for this. And it's like only 150k, which I mean, isn't really a whole lot considering how much we make per round. So let me get Alchemist on this, just so that way get a little bit faster attack speed. I'm not even gonna turn auto start off for this just because I'm just so confident. And then if push comes to shove, we can always spam like, you know, dark champions. Dark champion's pretty good mode damage. Alright, so I'm gonna upgrade this Cross Master into our thing. No cash slider, don't feel like it's needed. And it's only like 1 million HP. I think these guys got this. But I definitely do need kind of a lot more than what I have right now. So let me get mad. Let's get MAD. Let's get Master Bomber. What else? Avatar Wrath. That's pretty good. That's wrong crosspath. Let's get on strong. Let's get these guys. And then this should honestly be enough. Actually, let me go for a Sky Shredder as well. I definitely do kind of want a high degree on my Ace. Since Ace is going to be the main kind of cornerstone of my defense here. Ace is just so strong. People say that Boat Paragon is OP because it can one-shot bats, but I'd argue that Ace is just straight up stronger than Boat when it comes to boss damage. Thing's ridiculous. Alright, we're almost down to the primary immunity. There we go. Then we're going to start zooming in terms of farming. So I guess I'll just kind of keep going with farms, as there's still some space for farms. And I think that's just all the farms that I can fit at the moment. I could get druids, but I mean, I don't really feel like that's really needed. Because honestly, like 3 strong paragons could beat Dreadbloon easily, even with double health. It's still not too bad. And that's easy. Then all the while we're kind of building pops on Ace. Let me get this guy to Wing Monkey, as he's not in a good spot. That's pretty easy. This week hasn't really been too bad in terms of, I don't know, I guess boss. I think I kind of expected double or like triple HP Balloon Areas to kind of be at the same difficulty as this, but I mean, pretty not. Obviously, I'd say this is like easier than triple speed or triple health Lunarius. I'm gonna keep Master Bomb around just for the pops. I do want to get Boomerang Paragon, so let me get all my towers up here. I think, yeah. And then I'll get, I think I'll get Boomerang Paragon like right here. I'll sell Dart, as it's not one of the Paragons I want to go for. If I do have money, I will place down Dart, but I mean, if I don't, I'll just invest the rest into money into like other stronger Paragons. So I'm thinking my final loadout for the Paragons is going to be Goliath Dominus, Goliath Doomship, and Ascended Shadow. And then if I have extra money to spare, I'll go for Boat, and then I'll go for Dart. Now, next tier is going to be pretty interesting. Because I definitely do need Paragons for kind of both for both immunities. So I think Boomerang and Boat is I think I'm going to want to aim for. As I do have money to sell, and we have like so much money that we're kind of raking in that I don't mind. And plus, you know, we've kind of made a lot of money with boats right now, so I'm okay with that. Alright, so I had to sell a favorite trade, so I'm going to have to sell Energizer as well to be able to fit Pirate Lord. So we do lose out on some degree from that, but that's fine. This is really the best I can do, so let me invest. I think if I do have this guy, I want to keep him around, so I'll invest quite a lot. I think I'll, yeah, 1.5 million I think is what I'm gonna go for first. I did not mean to do that, but Degree 54 is pretty good. Let me sell some of these. I need to quickly get down stuff. Didn't really need to start, but I mean, it's fine. I just need to get Dominus up before Dreadbloon becomes immune to military. Yeah, I think these two should honestly be strong enough, and then I'll upgrade to Dominus. I'll invest all my money. What is it? I didn't see. 56, pretty good. These two should definitely be strong enough. And then the good thing about Boat is I do believe that the buff from Boat does stack with, I think doesn't Boat give a another Trade Empire buff. So I mean, if I get both of them down, we should, those buffs should like, you know, stack. But 5 million health on Dreadbloon is looking like quite a lot, but we're kind of melting through it kind of quickly. Yeah, pretty easy, pretty easy. I'm gonna keep these Paragons around just because I don't think I can get a high degree if I sell them. I don't think it's worth it. So I do kind of want to make sure I'm getting stuff on the other Paragons that I can. So I want to get Ninja. Ace, of course, is definitely a must. I think most of my money is going to go into Ace. Surprised we didn't actually make as much money as I thought, only 1.8 million. Honestly, I think getting the boats was maybe just a little bit of a waste. But I mean, we do have a lot of farms to kind of sell anyway, so I mean, if I sell everything here, we should have quite a lot of money. I mean, which we do, but not really as much as I would like to have, but I guess it's fine. I'll sell even these, as I already have all the stuff I kind of want for boat anyways. Okay, so we have 2.8 million. Not really too much is going to be invested into the Ninja, which is fine. So I mean, Ninja's just kind of here for emotional support. I think at least degree 60 is what I'm going to want. Hopefully I can get that. Although, I mean, if I do need to invest too much money into Ace, I guess I'll just have to skip out on Ninja, but that's fine. As long as you just have like more than one category of Paragons, we're just kind of cool here. Okay, so let's get Doomship here. How much money can I invest? I think I'll invest 1.2 million. I think that's fine. There we go. 50. I'll take it. I'll take it. I feel like I need to invest way too much to be able to get a higher degree. So I guess now we're gonna go for our Ninja. I'll just invest everything into Ninja. Let's see, what degree are you? 37. Not really the best, but I mean, it should be fine. I think these 4 Paragons should be strong enough to be able to beat Dreadbloon here. How much health does he have? 25 million. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Yeah, we're like absolutely melting HP. I think like honestly Ace. I'm kind of curious to see which will do more damage. I think maybe Boat. Just because Boat did have a little bit of a head start. But I think Ace could maybe potentially catch up, because looking at that DPS, it's absolutely insane. Immune to military is pretty slow, but regardless, we still are doing decent damage. Both Dominus and Ascended Shadow are put it in at work. Million 16. Ace doesn't seem like it's gonna catch up, but I mean, it's doing its best, Can't fault it for that. Another Carpet Bomb here. Now, just like, whenever you use Carpet Bomb, that amount of damage you get is just so ridiculous. And this will probably be the last Carpet Bomb to kind of finish this off. Yep. Then let's see, Boat 21, 17. So yeah, if this Dreadbloon had a little bit more HP, Ace would have actually overtaken Boat, which is pretty nuts to kind of see. I'm kind of curious to see how the other towers did. So we got Boomerang at 21 million, so about even with Boat. That's actually kind of surprising. Didn't really expect Dominus to be doing that much damage. Sun Shadow is only at 16. A little bit worse than Ace, so I guess the Sun Shadow wasn't really too bad, even though it's like a significantly kind of lower degree. But still, regardless, that was pretty easy. Dreadbloon with, I guess, 2x stats wasn't really anything too ridiculous. I would like to see a 3x stat Dreadbloon. I think that would be a pretty fun week. And I guess an interesting, maybe a little bit more difficult map. Cubism is pretty easy of a map. I mean, I think 3x Dreadbloon is possible, and I think that would be pretty fun to actually do. And so yeah, that was that. 2x stat Dreadbloon, pretty easy. But I mean, I guess, you know, Ninja Cubis don't really want to make boss events too difficult, so I guess that's kind of why they probably do some strenuous testing before they release the bosses, hopefully. But yeah, that's that. Have a nice day, everyone.